Before me, we have two laptops that retail at $1,000 difference in price point. And the craziest part is this laptop at $1,000 less is on par with performance and features as the $1,000 more laptop. We have the HP Omen Max 16 and the Gigabyte Aorus Master 16. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the features, usability, build quality, as well as the performance of each of these devices to help you make the right buying decision for your needs. Now, first and foremost, the craziest part about these two devices is that they both have 4K resolution, glossy, color accurate, beautiful displays. And normally that's something you pay a lot extra for. But in this situation, we have a device that's $1,000 less, giving us a great screen and great performance with Thunderbolt 5, where the HP Omen Max 16 doesn't even have Thunderbolt 5. So there's so many little features that we're going to get into that really amaze me at the price difference between these two devices. Now let's just dive into the build quality first, then we'll get into some of the features, and then we'll get into the performance. Now, as we close down the devices, one thing that I will point out that really stands out for the HP Omen Max is going to be an aluminum top cover, an aluminum bottom cover, and then of course it has a plastic keyboard deck versus the Gigabyte Aorus Master 16, which has an inset plastic polymer top cover, which is really cool. It has this neat design. It's like this dark tide color with these wave looking, you can't feel that, but it's underneath this like wave design feature with the glowing Aorus Master face and the glowing RGB on the back. But it is plastic top cover, plastic bottom cover, plastic keyboard deck. So that's where I can see that you pay a bit of extra cost for an RTX 5090 GPU versus an RTX 5080. But like I said, performance is on par, so definitely hang on with me. And it is available in RTX 5090 as well, but I don't know if it's really necessary. And so you have that, more rigid, higher quality materials used. But is that worth $1,000 for you? You can see nice ventilation. We have a good thermal chamber here in the middle with two outside fans, speaker placement on the bottom and coming out of the sides. And so it has all the happenings of a quality device. Another thing I'll talk about in a moment is the hinges as well. And as we look at the HP Omen Max, it's a far more simplified design. Beautiful edges, rounded corners, really nice assembly for the device, simple RGB lighting, and of course you have your two fans opening there, but no thermal chamber ventilation in the middle. So the air is going to come in through these 2 points on the side and then push out the back and the sides as well. Now, let's look at the port connectivity I mentioned in the intro of the video. We have two Thunderbolts on the side, but they're Thunderbolt 4. We have a Thunderbolt 4 and a Thunderbolt 5 on the other side for the Gigabyte Aorus Master. So you're still tapping into that latest technology for Thunderbolt 5 for the higher transfer speeds. So two Thunderbolt ports, headphone jack. Thunderbolt 4, USB Type-A, HDMI, network port, and our power adapter. Now flip both laptops over. You have your additional Thunderbolt port, which is Thunderbolt 5, USB Type-A, micro SD card reader, and headphone jack with the USB Type-A on this side of the HP Omen Max. Now on the back panel, no ports for the Gigabyte Aorus Master. So here we're going to have a USB-A, HDMI, network port, and your power adapter. So for me, punch for punch, if you're looking at ports, the Aorus Master has the HP Omen Max beat. While we're still on the outside of the devices, let's flip them over and talk about the upgrade path as well as the thermal chamber and what the thermals are on these two laptops. The upgrade path is exactly the same for these devices. Two M.2 slots and two RAM slots. So no worries about comparing the two in that regard. However, let's dive into the thermal comparison between these two devices. Looking at the HP Omen Max, for the 4K export on Unleash mode, 9-minute clip, put into Premiere Pro, export out at full quality 4K settings, 65 decibels of fan noise on Unleash mode at 89 to 95 degrees Celsius. Now there is no Unleash mode on the Gigabyte Aorus Master, so the mode we're mainly going to be comparing is the performance mode. You can see we have 42 to 44 decibels of fan noise with a 62 to 64 degrees Celsius on the CPU. Compared to the Aorus Master at 48 to 52 decibels of fan noise, still very respectable, at 76 degrees Celsius on the CPU. So both are fairly comparable for the comparable thermal modes and the exports. But what's curious is the export time we'll look at later in the video. So you'll see which one actually performs better in regards to those thermal limitations. So keep an eye on the video as we move forward. Now the next thing I want to take a look at is I'm going to go ahead and open and close these lids with one hand, and then we're going to take a look at the hinge configuration. So go ahead, both open and close easily with one hand, and let's check that screen bounce. You can see there's a bit more screen bounce on the Gigabyte Aorus. Now I do like the hinge configuration slightly better on the HP Omen Max. The hinges come out of the keyboard deck, protecting them from any accidental bumps or spills. Really nice assembly, and it's very smooth. I do like how they have placed the hinges on the interior of the keyboard deck, so you have the edges of the keyboard deck to protect the hinges. However, they're still a bit exposed here on the back. So overall, hinge design, I'm going to go for the HP Omen Max. But nonetheless, they still have quality hinge design for both devices. Now, turning the laptops into the middle, we've looked at the displays. Now we're going to go ahead and check out the bezels. We have an integrated bezel for the HP Omen Max versus the rubberized bezel on the top and sides with a small rubberized piece at the bottom for the Aorus Master. Now they both have glossy displays, but the Gigabyte has chosen to go with the classic gaming bezels where, you know, they're physical bezels versus the inset bezels on the screen for the HP Omen Max. So just different stylings for each one, but both glossy displays, and we saw that full spec out of each display's capabilities earlier. Now looking at the trackpad, you can see slightly larger trackpad on the Aorus Master, but I would say that I like the dampened click on the HP Omen Max better. Softer click, much more enjoyable to use in regards to the click, to the touch. And I would say that I like the HP Omen Max keyboard better. I like the full-size shift key. The numpad is available. I know a lot of y'all love numpads. I'm not personally a numpad user, but I know a lot of y'all are big numpad users, and so that's a big advantage to you. And you can see they both have a nice medium key travel, and I'm a big fan of the big, bright, backlit keyboard that comes on the HP Omen Max that came over from the HP Omen Transcend 14. I think it's a really fun design, and it came out in 2024, and now we're seeing it in 2025 on the Max. You have WASD plus a few extra keys for the clear glow on the Aorus Master. And one thing I do like about the Master though that is not as readily available on the HP Omen Max is I just simply press function and then I press the F7, which is like the performance modes, and I can just switch through performance modes much easier. Nice little feature on the Aorus Master that is not as easily and readily available on the HP Omen Max. Now there is a webcam along the top bezel, manual cutoff switch for the HP Omen Max, which is really nice, not available for you on the Gigabyte Aorus. Here's a sample of both of those so you can hear what they sound like for yourself. This is the webcam on the HP Omen Max 16 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. This is the webcam on the Gigabyte Aorus Master 16 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. And in regards to hearing the keyboard and trackpads in use, here's a sample so you can hear for yourself as well. Now before we continue on, let's talk about the specs and the actual pricing for each of these devices. Now first and foremost, they both come with 32 gigs of RAM. However, we have in the Aorus, we have the Intel Core Ultra 9, 275HX, and the RTX 5080. For the HP Omen Max, we have that extra bump in CPU performance with the 285HX from Intel and an RTX 5090. So a bit more performance in regards to the specifications, but will it pan out in the performance section of the video? We will find out. As mentioned earlier, the HP Omen Max retails at $4,039 as it's configured here in front of me, but on sale at HP's website right now for $3,539. Looking at BestBuy.com, $2,899 for the Gigabyte Aorus Master on sale, retailing normally at $3,099. From a retail standpoint, $1,000 different. From the on sale standpoint, about $700 to $800 different. So pretty crazy that these two are so wildly different in price point. And again, we're gonna look at the performance here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and check out the weight and thickness. You can see from the top camera that the chassis is a little bit bigger on the HP Omen Max with this lip on the back. Looking at the weight and thickness, they're very similar. They feel so similar in my hand, so we'll allow the specs and the graphics coming up on the screen to give the exact specifications between each one. Now, right before we get into performance mode, let's talk about the battery life. If you're looking for better battery life, I would send you to the HP Omen Max, but not by much. The HP Omen Max has 6 hours and 14 minutes for pass mark productivity and 6 hours and 42 minutes for streaming video playback, and then tiering down from there to Photoshop and then Premiere Pro playback. For the Gigabyte Aorus Master 16, 5 hours and 49 minutes for productivity, 5 hours and 43 minutes for streaming video playback, 1 hour and 53 minutes for Photoshop, and then 1 hour and 7 minutes for Premiere Pro playback. So a little bit better battery life is coming out of the HP Omen Max. And the difference in battery size, we have a 99 watt hour on the Aorus Master and then an 83 watt hour on the HP Omen Max. Very, very interesting that the power management on the Max is quite superior when you consider the difference in battery size. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the benchmark results. We're gonna start off in Geekbench single core and multi-core, and you can see the Gigabyte Aorus Master is far superior to the HP Omen Max for Geekbench single core. And then looking at Geekbench multi-core though, however, it is pretty much neck and neck, just under 1,000 points difference between the two. Looking at single core for Cinebench, you can see that they tighten up a bit more there as well. And then multi-core, you can see that they are really neck and neck there as well. Looking at Photoshop's Puget Systems benchmark, the Aorus Master compared to the HP Omen, 1,000 point different for the Puget System Photoshop Creator benchmark. That to me is crazy. It's a more powerful CPU, same RAM, more powerful GPU, but we're seeing the components managed better by Gigabyte in this moment. And so you're gonna get smoother operation inside of Photoshop and the creator tools as a whole here with the Gigabyte compared to the HP Omen Max. Now let's go ahead and move on to the 3D modeling benchmarks, because that's gonna tell us a whole lot, because again, GPU performance is really seen strong inside of 3D modeling programs. But it's so crazy because the HP Omen Max has a 393 for Autodesk 3ds Max versus the Aorus Master at 383. It is an RTX 5080 versus an RTX 5090. Crazy. And $1,000 less retail. Absolutely nuts. And again, I'm trying not to overhype this. It's just like, it's blowing my mind when we dig into the numbers and really compare things head to head. 612 from the HP Omen Max versus 596 for Autodesk Maya. Not a huge difference there as well. And then looking at PTC Creo, we have a 441 versus a 440. Whoa. SolidWorks, finally, 151 versus a 150. 4K export. This is the export that we ran to run the thermal benchmarks earlier. 1 minute and 48 seconds on the HP Omen Max versus the Aorus Master at 1 minute and 53 seconds. So slightly faster from the HP Omen Max. But we're not done. 6K footage coming down your way. 10 minutes and 56 seconds from the Aorus Master versus 12 minutes and 15 seconds from the Gigabyte. 2 minutes slower on the 6K. Now let's go ahead and look at the playback out of the HP Omen Max. The one that really changes things up is going to be the 8K BRAW, because we have 0 drop frames for both laptops on all of the resolutions. 8K BRAW, 274 drop frames from the HP Omen Max versus 11 drop frames on the Aorus Master. So better in playback as well. I'm curious, comment below, what are your thoughts on these benchmark results? Now moving on to the various export times, I'm gonna show the Aorus Master up on the screen first, so you can see the various export times, all 9-minute clips, all exported at the preset resolution that they came in at. And then the HP Omen Max, same thing for the export times there as well. Let's take a look at DaVinci Resolve. 1 minute and 24 seconds from the Aorus Master versus the HP Omen Max at 1 minute and 25 seconds. So neck and neck for those two. Not gonna make a difference if you're a DaVinci Resolve user. Which one are you now interested in? I mean, I've given you the results. I've shown the capabilities of each one. We've seen the thermal chambers, upgrade path, screen capabilities, the keyboard, the trackpad, the speaker audio, the webcam, everything you need to make a confident buying decision in the right unit for your needs. If you're curious about the exact pricing or want to make a purchase, please use the links in the description below. It supports my channel, helps keep it alive. I get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you, and I really appreciate it when y'all use those links. Click or tap the screen here for more videos to help you with your buying decision. And otherwise, I'll see you on the next one.